live from the beach in Da Nang, Vietnam on New Year's Eve. So we're not quite at New Year's Eve, just about, I don't know, 12 hours or so away. But I would like to show you guys the beach. This is not Miami. A lot of people confuse this beach with Miami Beach. It looks very, very similar. If you didn't know, you might think it was Miami. But like I said, this is Da Nang, Vietnam. Very cool, very nice, peaceful, affordable beach city. What I've been calling basically home for the past 1 year. Actually, almost a year and a half or so. So, here is a live stream right on the beach. Not too many people out today. At nighttime is when most people come out. What's up, Triggered? Just hanging out on the beach today. I just shot an uploaded video that I will post on YouTube probably by tonight. And since I was down by the beach, I figured I would hang out here, show you guys a little bit of the beach, and then make my way back to my apartment that's just right off the beach right here. So, gonna probably do a really quick live stream. This was kind of a split-second decision to do a live stream, but here I am. Oh, your visa was just approved. Nice. I don't know when you applied, but I'm guessing it probably took 4 days. Probably my experience usually is on the 4th day. I get it. So usually I get it on the 4th day. Happy birthday, Harry. Got the trolls out early today. We have the trolls out early today. Thumbs up to the trolls. Just to give you guys a warning, trolling doesn't bother me, so you guys will wear yourself out and tire yourself out before you guys accomplish anything. So just some helpful advice. Probably go to another channel and troll, because you're gonna have better luck there than here, because it does not bother me, and you guys will just be sitting there waiting for responses that will not happen. 5 days. Okay, yeah, 5 days. I've had a few that took 5 days. They say 3 business days, but usually it comes on the 4th for me. So for example, like let's say I do it on a Monday. Usually it'll take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I will get my visa on that Friday. Actually not the guy. I'm actually broke. So if you guys know, my channel is about budget traveling. So if you guys want to learn how to travel cheap, check it out. But always the assumptions. But we're actually the opposite. I spend about $750 a month on all my bills out here. So kind of the opposite, the guy 87. If you want, please go check out the actual videos, not these live streams, and you can see exactly how to budget well. What's up, Earl? Yeah, we're on the Maikee Beach. We're gonna hang out here for a few minutes. I just did a walking video that I will try to upload tonight. And what we did today was we walked on the main road in here. February, yeah, February should be, it won't be cloudy like this. It might be a little overcast every once in a while. You might get a little bit of a drizzle, but by February it should be good. So by February, usually in my experience, about middle of January, usually it clears up. 24 hours. So I think the way that you go live, Natalie, I think you do have to hit the 50 subscriber mark. And then what you have to do is, it's kind of weird, but I think you have to try to start a live, and then it'll tell you like, hey, you have to wait 24 hours after starting your live for it to be approved. So I did remember that you had to wait for that. Where is this? This is in Da Nang, Vietnam. Double A, I've seen your videos. I don't think you offer very good advice. Well, two things. Either find a better channel that can give you advice, or make your own channel and just do the opposite of me, and then all of a sudden you'll have 1 million subscribers. So there's your answer, Double A. Either find a better channel that gives you advice, or since my channel is terrible, just do the opposite of me, start your own channel, and then guess what? You will be a celebrity and probably have 1 million or 10 million subscribers. Yes, this is Mikey Beach. Mikey Beach runs basically from here all the way down over here. You guys can almost see, let me see if you guys can see it with this fog, but let's see if you guys can see Lady Buddha. It might be too foggy. Oh, there it is. That is the statue of Lady Buddha right there. It's a little bit foggy, so it's hard to see it. And My Ann Beach is over there. Some people do surf. I don't see it too common, but I do know people that do surf. I can't be better, Double A. I'm expecting that you're gonna start a channel and just take my blueprint and just do the opposite. So, or you can go watch. I don't think no one forced you to come in here, so I don't know why you're wasting your time with a terrible channel. So not sure, but we'll give you guys about 30 to 45 more seconds, and then I probably won't even respond to the trolls' messages anymore. So I'll give you guys about 30 or 40 more seconds to get your last troll marks in, and then you guys are feel free to stay, but I just won't probably acknowledge them anymore. Yep, this is still rainy season, September until about first or second week of January. Vietnamese Cobra beverage. No, I didn't. I haven't even heard of it, but I am kind of picky on food, so I don't eat seafood. I don't eat any crazy organ meats or anything like that. The water temperature, I don't know, but what I could definitely say is it's not cold. So I am from the USA. I live in the Bay Area. Well, I used to live in the Bay Area, and the ocean near San Francisco is pretty cold, but out here it's definitely never cold. It might be a little less warm than during in the middle of the year, but it's not cold. My favorite Vietnamese dish, that is a good question. It kind of rotates. Right now, I would probably say my most commonly ate food is bo nay, which is kind of like Vietnamese version of steak and eggs. So I would say that's probably my favorite dish right now. This is the longest country that I've stayed in. I've been to 20 countries since 2019. 10 countries in Asia, 9 countries in Europe, and I've been to Mexico twice. So that is kind of my travel history. Santa Cruz, man, I really like Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is a very, very cool city. It's expensive, but I enjoy it. So, I think this place changed. This used to be a different place, or at least a different name. And it looks like they changed it, or maybe they remodeled it. But what I really liked about this place is that you can actually get a drink, and you can go sit up here, and then you get a nice view of the beach. So we're gonna kind of sneak up here really quickly. We won't hang out up here, but I want to show you guys the view. So they have these chairs and this little table, and then you guys can sit up here, have a drink, and enjoy the beach, the sunset when we do have better weather. So that's what I really like about Vietnam. Let me see if you guys can see the beach over here. There's a little seating area in the hut. What I really like about Vietnam is there's so many places to just hang out. You don't hassle. There's no homeless. There's no people begging for money. There's no fights. There's no drunken wild people. So that's what I like about it. How is everyone's day? This is a neat place to sit and take things in. Yeah, I did that a couple times before. So not sure. Lakers are better than the Kings. Maybe right now, man, but I'm still a Kings fan no matter what. This is, so if you guys come out here early in the morning, the local Vietnamese people come out here probably about 5 in the morning or so, and they exercise and they do their yoga and their meditation, but they have all this exercise equipment all built in. They got the little ski track maneuver. This one too. And you'll see people, I mean, they'll be 60, 70 years old out here. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. So, it's kind of cool. They do have this little fountain that you can wash your feet off, because you do come up from the beach and you're usually wet or you have sand on your feet. I like that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow there's going to be a celebration down here of New Year's Eve. I don't think there's fireworks down this way. Some people have said there is, but we are going to watch the fireworks from our apartment's balcony. So this is the beach area that we hang out, but this beach goes on like, I don't know, 15, 20 miles, something crazy like that. So, Brad, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is the beach area, though. I've done a few uploaded videos here, and we probably will walk the beach area tomorrow to get down to the New Year's Eve little gathering, and we'll check it out. I don't know. We actually still don't technically have any plans for New Year's Eve. I think we're going to cook. I think we are going to watch the fireworks at the end of the night at our place, but we're not sure what we're going to do in the day. So we will see. The only thing that I know about the Vietnamese New Year's that's coming up at the end of the year, or end of the month, end of January, I heard a lot of places are going to be closed. We were here 2 years ago when that happened, and there was still places open, but we heard the George Costanza place is going to be closed, and I think a couple other places. So we will either have to cook or we'll have to find a couple of restaurants that are opened up. So we'll see. I appreciate it, Brad. I appreciate it, buddy. Definitely appreciate it. Big thumbs up. We are going to make our way back towards our apartment, and we're going to show you how crazy this traffic is. We're going to cross on this side, actually. But never, ever, ever trust these lights, man. I'm telling you guys. I don't know how many times I've crossed this street on green, and these scooters, mostly the scooters, will not stop. So it's not like the USA where they yield to you. Look at this. 4 people on this. A kid in the front and 3 adults in the back. Crazy, crazy. They treat the motorbike like a pickup truck. So we are going to show you guys once this turns green. There it goes. It's green. Let's see if this scooter is going to stop. Nope. Told you guys. Told you these guys don't stop. It's crazy. So I don't worry about my personal safety, but I do worry about getting hit by a scooter. That is one thing that I do worry about. I've had no problems with the locals, man. The locals are nice people. We go to a lot of the same restaurants, and a lot of the restaurant owners we get along with, they always give us advice. They give us free drinks, free stuff. Always very nice and very helpful. No issues at all with that. Oh yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, I've been here for on and off over a year and a half, and I still get nervous about crossing streets. Now, this is just Da Nang, which only has 1 million people here, which seems like a lot for an American city. But if you go to Ho Chi Minh, which has like 10 million, it's even crazier. Long Ca, that big seafood place? Yeah, that's the big seafood place. We just walked by there a minute ago. They have all their fishes and seafood in there. And then it's a 2-story restaurant, if you guys can see. You guys can sit up there, and it has a nice view of the beach. So we will probably do we almost go into bread and butter almost on every live stream that we're down here, and we'll do it one more time, because a lot of people, I tell them, when you guys come in here, you can't really tell. Like, if we just started the video in here, you would have no clue that we are in what most people believe the third world Vietnam. Let's take a look at this. So nice AC. Everyone works on their computers here. Very, very nice. It's very spacious. This is just one tiny section of the bread and butter cafe. Everyone has their laptops. They have a charging port here. You walk through this area. This is the coffee section, and they'll have snacks. They'll have like banana bread. They have these sandwiches. Banana bread. Xin chào. Look at these, guys. Look at these. These look nice too. Now, this is considered to be a little pricey compared to Vietnam prices. Like this muffin right here is like 80,000, which is like oh no, 30,000. I'm sorry. This is like about 80 cents. This is like $1.50, but in the USA that would be considered extremely cheap. But here you can get stuff like that. It wouldn't look as nice, but it would be like half price. Now look at this, guys. So look at these, man. These are 80,000, so these are like $3. But look at how nice they are. Look at this, very nice. That's like an egg. Xin chào. So this place is extremely nice. We'll come sit out here in a minute. And log into the Wi-Fi. But this place is huge. They sell cakes. They sell all kinds of stuff. And I just recently found this really, really cool section that I didn't even know existed. Xin chào. Look at all these, man. These look too good to eat. They look like works of art. Look at these. Look at how nice these are, man. And these are like, I don't know, $2-3. I think some of them could be almost $4, but in the USA, these would be like $6, $7, $8. And here's a cool little spot that I would love to show you guys. I've been in this place so many times, and not until about a week ago did I find this little place. You can actually come over here and watch them make all this stuff. So how cool is this? These are like a cream puff, I think. Yeah, these are going to be a cream puff. They have these. Yeah, Russ, we've had a few trolls in here. They're kind of fading out though, because I keep ignoring them. So at a certain point, they fade out and then they go find another channel. They get mad when no one responds to them, so they just get more angry. They pound on their mom's basement walls when no one responds to them. Look at this one. This is a nice cake. I think she's going to, yeah, she's going to pop those in there. Wow, look at that. Very nice. Very, very nice. But they have cakes, they have those pastries. So like you can get anything, man. Like people, when I first came to Asia, people were telling me, man, you're going to that place. That place is like a jungle, man. It's gonna be crazy. Like you have stuff like this all the way up to local street food. So it's like you get any and everything. Look at these. These are extremely nice. Wow, very nice. Those are on like a silicone mat, so those will pop off. These, I think these are like a custard base, like pastry type of thing. Like they'll make those, and then I think they will fill those. Yeah, see, so there's the batter. Those look good. But this is a upscale type of place, and this place would still be much, much, much cheaper than like a Starbucks back in the USA. Look, people leave their laptops here. Look, there's nobody here. In the USA, this would be stolen. Crazy. People just leave their laptop. Like the lady just left her laptop. So everyone that bags on Asia and says like, oh man, that's a terrible place. Look, people just leave their laptops here. No fights, no drunkenness. Everyone's respectful. And then this is a cool little spot to hang out. You can come sit out here. They have free Wi-Fi that we'll log into really quickly. We'll sit down here. This is called bread and butter. Let me try to. It's called bread and butter. We'll log into the Wi-Fi really quickly, and then we'll hang out here for a few minutes in these nice, comfortable chairs. So we're on the Wi-Fi now, guys, and we're just right off the beach. I have to have arrival date to Da Nang before. No, not technically. No. So you don't need a ticket or anything like that. But the date that you do put on your visa is the date that you can't come any sooner than. So, for example, let's say you wanted to come on February 1st. Your plane ticket shouldn't be February 1st, because if you land here before your visa date, you won't be able to get on the plane. So let's say you wanted to come here February 1st. I would put February 1st. But you don't need to show proof or anything. I usually book my e-visa first, and then I book my flight, and then after that, then I book my hotel. So that's how I do it. There's not a lot of Americans actually in this city. There is a few, but mostly they're Europeans. A lot of them are Russians. But the biggest group of tourists that come here to Da Nang is Koreans. So Koreans make up a huge portion of the tourist population here, just like the very similar city of Nha Trang. If you guys have ever heard of Nha Trang, Vietnam, it's kind of the opposite. The tourists there are Russians. I am in Da Nang, Vietnam. So Koreans come to Da Nang. That's kind of their holiday spot. Nha Trang, a lot of Russians go to. But I don't really run into too many Americans. I see them here and there, but the majority of the travelers are usually Europeans, Australians, Russians, much less Americans. Oh, you're in Texas. Nice. I've been to about 13 states in the USA, but I've never been to Texas. It's 2:30 p.m. on Monday, December 30th here. So that's exactly where we're at. This is the heart of An Thuong. So we are right in An Thuong. This is the main heart of An Thuong right here. An Thuong 1 all the way up to An Thuong 12 is just about a 7-minute walk behind us right here. Detroit, Michigan. There you go. Man, actually, I'm a 49ers fan, so our 49ers will be playing the Lions, I think technically tomorrow. Yeah, because it'll be Monday night for you guys, but it'll be Tuesday night here. But 49ers had a terrible year, man. We're already out of the playoffs, so not looking good for the 49ers this year. Injuries killed us, but there we go. I'm gonna hang out at Bread and Butter for a couple more minutes, and then I'll show you guys a little bit more of the area. And then make sure to hit the subscribe button because I do a lot of videos that I put out, uploaded videos. I've been doing a lot of walking tour videos that you guys might be interested in if you guys like this style. I'm going to upload that video in a few hours. So if you guys see a subscribe button here or a subscribe button here, I think it might even be down here. But if you see a subscribe button, hit that. We just hit 3,000 subscribers last night. So big thumbs up to all you guys. Hitting 3,000 subscribers. Very, very cool. Yes, I am from the USA. I'm from California, but I officially moved out back in 2022. And I've basically been full-time traveling since 2022. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Let's actually take a look. I checked last night. We hit 3,000. Let's pull up really quickly. Let me see this really quickly. Let's see how many we have officially. Big thumbs up to you guys, man. I can't believe that I just got monetized maybe about 4 months ago, and now we're at, wow, 3,018 subscribers. So big thumbs up to all the subscribers, all 3,018 of you. So 3,000 subscribers. I did it kind of risky, guys. So I knew I wanted to leave the USA. I've been traveling kind of on and off since 2019. Been to 20 countries. So what I did is 2022, I basically saved up just 1 year of cost of living in Vietnam. And then I sold my car, moved out of my apartment, got rid of everything. Only thing that I have left to my name is 3 bags, 2 backpacks, and a roll-on carry-on backpack. That's all I have. And I came here, no income. Just recently, the only money that I've been making when I got monetized on YouTube, that's it. So I did it much more riskier than a lot of people. And I did it the way I would never advise people. Appreciate it, Russ. JJ the Lonely Bull. It depends. Like, are you out here in Da Nang? And what I've been thinking is a lot of people have been urging me to do meetups. So I don't know how soon I will maybe do something like that. As far as maybe like a weekly or a monthly thing, and I'll just say like, hey guys, I'm going to Bread and Butter on Monday, December 31st or whatever it is, and if you guys want to meet up, you can meet up. We might do that. Not sure. I mean, I'm just taking this YouTube thing as it comes. Like I said, I just got monetized 3 months ago, and it's all brand new to me. I lived, I moved out of and used to live in the Bay Area, about 30 minutes from San Francisco, roughly. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, I see. Man, you guys don't understand. When you guys do YouTube, you gotta read the messages, you gotta look out, make sure you don't get hit by these scooters. So a lot of multitasking. That's the 2 big things I would tell you guys. When you start a YouTube channel, no one realizes how time consuming it is and how distracting it could be. Like, you guys cross the street, try to do a live stream, try to talk, try to read questions. It's a lot. It's a lot of things to deal with at once. Plus, you guys got to talk. I mean, some people are kind of nervous or don't know what to say. I don't have that problem. You guys know I talk a lot. But there's some people that like to do a YouTube channel, but they just don't know what to say, and they kind of get on camera and just look around, I guess. So, I think what we'll do is we will make our way. Look at this. They got the pink scooter. I think this is the actual Bread and Butter scooter because they have the name on the back, I think. Yep. So I think they make their stuff from different part of town and then they kind of scooter it over. So this is literally the main street that you guys come in on. If you took the airport all the way down to the beach, you would come in on this main road. And we just did a quick tour there. We'll start walking back towards our apartment. Bread and Butter, once again, is the name. Huge place, guys. It's pricey for Vietnam, I will tell you guys, but it's a very, very nice place. It's much nicer, much bigger than I say. This is one of our local restaurants. You guys see us coming here. Whenever I say we're going to the local Vietnamese restaurant, it's this place right here. Oops, let me log out of the... I was still on the Wi-Fi. But this is the local restaurant that we go to right here. And then... Xin chào. Hello. That is the owner. I think it was grainy because I was on Wi-Fi, but I logged out. Yeah, that was my fault. Here's our banh mi lady. We get our banh mi from there. I forgot to log out of the Bread and Butter's Wi-Fi. Here's all your Grab drivers, which is basically like Uber of Asia. We'll go over here. So this is kind of the heart. This is the tourist area. This is the most expensive area. This is the luxurious, kind of the higher costing area. Like, this is kind of the main area where everything is. The prices are higher. Everything's decorated. You're gonna get your Western food places here. So this is gonna be the highest of high in cost and amenities, everything like that. There's my building right there. We live way up at the top. So, Bottega 5, this is an Italian place that opened up not that long ago. They do have a nice, I guess what would you call this, a patio upstairs? I've seen them make this one time where they have the big cheese wheel and then they put your spaghetti in here and the heat from the pasta noodles kind of melts the cheese, so then it kind of blends into it. Wow, they're getting a lot of massages today. This is a massage place. And here's another. This is like a Paris bakery. We went here when we first got here about a year ago. Little more expensive too. Little smaller place. Oh yeah, you can sit up there. If you guys see, there's a guy sitting up there. This was kind of the Bread and Butter before Bread and Butter popped up. This was the more expensive place. Kind of a little bit nicer. Let's actually go in here. Not sure yet. We will definitely probably be watching the fireworks from here. We might, there's something down in Central, like a countdown or something like that we might get to. But we're not sure yet. We haven't decided. We do know we're probably gonna cook. Here we go. It would be nice if we can hit up another hotel's Christmas party like over at Nesta. Little pizza croissants. Look at these. What are these? Strawberry and pistachio. An orange pastry. Oh, I thought that was an egg. I actually thought that was an egg, guys. That's an orange. That's an orange slice. I thought that was like a egg inside the pastry. Got some donuts here. Got some bread. And then got stuff like this. You got like some jam. How do you get your local news and what's going on? I kind of think the best way for myself, how I keep up with it, is joining Facebook groups. There's tons and tons of Da Nang groups, like locals group, expats group, rental groups, and then if you join a few of those, kind of everyone knows the business, so they'll kind of post on Facebook and stuff like that. Come on. Thank you. So Da Nang is a big city, 1 million people, but shockingly, everybody kind of knows what's going on. So if you're on one of those Facebook groups, somehow the word will get back to you, whether someone says like, hey, where's the party tonight? Or someone will say, hey, come join this next week. So we don't ever really look at any local news, but Facebook kind of weeds all that out and kinds of gets us our information for us, especially the groups. They cook a lot on these, like tonight. Probably if we do a live stream at night, you'll see these barbecues are very popular. They'll cook seafood, they'll cook chicken, beef, whatever you guys have. They cook them right there out on the open flame. There's the crazy scooters that carry any and everything on them. I haven't heard too many people speak French. I think some people do, but it's not very common, at least that I know of. And then here's the little pizza cafe. Oh, they got the ball there. You guys know I can't resist this. Every time I come here, I always want to stay here till I kick a goal. So let's see if we can get it. I try to usually get it on the first try, but let's see. Oh, I almost got it there. There we go. There we go, man. That was some teamwork right there. They got the pool table. They got a whole bunch of TV screens in here. So this place gets going pretty good at nighttime. You got the TV screens. You got this. Look at this guy's scooter. It has everything but the kitchen sink on it. Look at that. Every single thing on that thing. They still got the Christmas tree up. Maybe those are my old Christmas presents that I haven't opened. And then this place just opened maybe 3 or 4 months ago. This was nothing. This whole section was just abandoned. And this place opened up maybe about 4 months ago. Yeah, I just don't think that they speak French. I'm not sure what happened or anything about it, but this is the wood that they use to cook their pizzas. So this is like a fire oven pizza place. We still never ate here, even though it's literally next door to us. We've never ate at Lowe's Pizza, and our building is right here, all the way up at the top. So I was gonna go upstairs, but maybe we'll hang out for just a couple more minutes. Got lots of restaurants here. There's a Korean barbecue place. There's a local Vietnam place. A scooter rental place just popped up. I haven't seen that. I guess maybe they just put that sign up. Got a lot of 24-hour markets. They don't have 7-Eleven here, but they do have a lot of these makeshift 24-hour markets. Are there any mosquitoes? So people talk about mosquitoes, but honestly, guys, I've never seen a mosquito. I've never been bitten by a mosquito. But then I hear other people just like making videos about it. And like I said, I have never seen a mosquito. I've never been bitten by a mosquito here. So it's always crazy when I hear, I know Sammy mentions it and he gets like mosquito repellent and stuff, but I honestly have never seen a mosquito. I've never been bitten by a mosquito. So I don't know, maybe they only live in a certain part of the town or something, or I have no clue, but I never see mosquitoes. They definitely come and go a lot as far as compared to United States, but I mean, not that drastic. Now we had 2 local restaurants that we went to before, and like within a week of going there, they were gone. But we have about 7 main restaurants. Let's say we had about 10. We've had about 10 local restaurants the whole year and a half that we lived here or so. And maybe 2 of them have went out of business. Maybe 2 or 3. So it's not like every single one, but we've had 2 or 3 just kind of go out of business. Yeah. 7-Elevens in Bangkok, there's nothing that beats it. I don't care what anybody says. 7-Elevens in Bangkok are the best 7-Eleven in the world. Like, no comparison. No comparison at all, guys. Let me log into the Wi-Fi here. Here we go. Why is it not logging? There it goes. So if the Wi-Fi gives me a problem, let me know if it cuts out or something, and then I'll switch off. But we logged in. We did, yeah, I did hear about the airplane crash. I think 2 people survived and like 100 or something died. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, imagine being on a plane, not only that it does crash, but then only 2 people survive. Like, that's crazy to be one of the 2 people that survived on a crash like that. I used to get bit by mosquitoes in the USA, but I've never been bit by mosquitoes out here. We used to sit over here, you guys. Remember, we used to go to Q Market, but apparently there was a fight or something. So I guess they took the tables and chairs out. So now, whenever we are here, we hang out at this little market. But this is very common. So in Vietnam, these are convenience stores. So you can go in there, you can buy a bag of chips, you can buy a soda, you can buy a water, and then you just come out here and you sit at these tables. They have chargers, like you can see there's a plug over here. And then you log into the Wi-Fi and you could sit here for an hour, 2 hours. So this just doesn't really exist in the USA. And I wish the USA would have this, but I do know if this was in the USA, man, homeless people sleeping here, there would be drunk people fighting, there would be people getting robbed. So it's just a different environment. Freshwater, so like I said, we live in this building right here, and we go downstairs to the little lobby area and we buy 5 gallons of water about every week, and it costs about $1.30 for 5 liters of, like the not the vending machines, but the water dispensers where they have the big blue bottle that you tip upside down. We buy about 1 5-gallon bottle every week, and it's about $1.30. So we spend probably about $4 a month roughly on our water, and it's purified, it's all stored, it's all good. So water is not a problem here. If you didn't live in this building, you can go buy it from a place like Q Market or buy it from this market, or you can even have it delivered. Hotel. So now if you stay in a hotel, most hotels will either do one of 2 things. They'll give you 2 bottles of water per day for free every day that you stay there, or a lot of motels will have a water dispenser downstairs that you can like fill up your bottle and stuff. So water's no problem here. You either buy it or you get it from your hotel for free, but it's not a problem at all. Menorah, I think that is Menorah. Vanilla, so like I said, I've been to 20 countries, 10 in Asia, 9 in Europe, and Mexico, and I've never got sick. So I've never got sick. I take it back. One time I did get sick about 1.5 years ago. I don't know, I got some water at the airport, and then I landed in Ho Chi Minh, and I ate a banh mi. So those were the only 2 things I drank or ate for the day, and I got sick for about 2 or 3 days. I had a stomach bug. But I've been to 20 countries, and that's the only time I've ever been sick, ever traveling. So I don't know. I've never had a problem with it. So for me, I tell everybody, especially if this is your first time here, come to this neighborhood, An Thuong. Let me see if I can log into my other phone. I'll show you guys the Google Maps. An Thuong is going to have everything. We're only 1 block from the beach. So right here, if you could see right here, this hotel, right in front of this hotel is the beach. So we're at the beach. We have all the grocery stores. We have all the restaurants here. This is the heart. This is the most visited area of Da Nang, is right here. It's cutting in and out. Okay, it's not a mic, but it's just a cell phone. So maybe it's the internet. So let me know if the internet gets worse, and then maybe I'll turn off the Wi-Fi. But what do you mean they're products? So what do you mean they're products? So I'll show you guys exactly where I recommend everybody to stay. So if you guys come here, this is Google Maps. This is the neighborhood that I recommend to stay in. If you could see, look at how many saved Google Map locations I have. We're right here where this little blue is. And basically in this whole square rectangle, it's all within about a 20-minute walk. There's the beach, the blue right to the right side. And we literally live and do everything 99% in this neighborhood. This is called the An Thuong neighborhood. So that's where I advise you guys to live, at least when you come here. And then if you don't like this neighborhood, you can either go to the more secluded part of the beach called Sun Tra, or if you get a little risky, you could go across the river, across the Dragon Bridge, cross over the river, and you could go live in the city. So it's cheaper there for sure, but it's more local and you're not near the beach. So first time here, I definitely recommend staying here. Then if you think it's too noisy or too wild or not your style, then you move to the other part of the beach, which is much more quiet, but then you'll miss out on all this stuff. And then if you guys don't even like that, I would recommend going to the other side of the beach, which is the river side. I did a video yesterday, not sure if you guys checked it out. I did a walking tour of Laos border because I did my visa run yesterday. So I had a I did my visa run December 28th, which was Saturday. So that was a long day, 12 hours to do the visa run. A little under 12 hours, but I call it 12 hours. So my visa is done. In Vietnam, you need to leave the country every 90 days, which I did. Technically, we took a bus to Laos. You get off in Laos for about 45 minutes, get your new stamp from Vietnam. You get back on the bus, and you come back to Vietnam all in the same day, and that's your visa run. Then you get a new 90 days. So that's how I do it. I'm shocked that we're the only people at this convenience store today. Usually people come out at nighttime though. No, it's longer than that. So it's about 4 hours from Da Nang to the Laos border. You have 2 breaks, two stops in between that. Like you stop at a gas station so people can go to the bathroom, grab a snack or stretch. So it takes you about 4-ish hours to get from Da Nang to the Laos border. You spend about an hour at the Laos border. So that's about 5-ish hours right there. Then you get back on the bus and it takes about another 4-ish hours to come back. So it's probably a little over 10 hours or so. I left at 6 o'clock in the morning and I got back about 5:15 at night. So little under 12 hours because you do make a couple of stops. I get the same visa that almost everybody gets, the 90-day tourist visa. It is a long day, but actually the bus is very comfortable. If you get the right bus, it has a massaging chair, it has the reclining seats, it has the plug to plug in your phone so your battery doesn't die, AC on the bus, very comfortable. So it's a lot less suck as it sounds. And you do that once every 90 days, or if you were going to stay here for a year, you would do that a total of 4 times a year, and you would be able to stay here for a year. So it's just kind of the things that you got to kind of do. When is going to start New Year's? They're doing a New Year's Eve celebration. One's on the beach, down about a mile, tomorrow. So right now it's December 30th in the afternoon for us. Tomorrow will be that. And then I think on the city side, they're going to do fireworks that we'll probably watch from our apartment. Sarah, you have 2 options. You can do it yourself online, or you can go through the visa agency and they can do everything. The agency that I go through, they charge me about $165. That includes your Laos visa, which is $40. That includes your Vietnam visa, that's $25. And then that's the transportation. So if you really want to break down each fee, it's like $40 for the Laos visa, $25 for the Vietnam visa, and $100 for the transportation. So $165, you pay them that, they do everything. They take care of your visa, they take care of your Laos visa, your Vietnam visa, and the transportation. Or you could do the flight, but the problem with the flight technically will be cheaper when you book the tickets. Like a round trip to Bangkok will probably be about $140. But the loophole is if you do the flight, then you need to apply for your visa, which could take 3 to 5 to 6 days, which means you got to stay in another country. Or you could pay for an expedited rush visa once you're like in Thailand, which costs like an extra $50. So at that point, you've already spent more than what it would take to get on the bus. The music, I know, man. I always get copyright on my live stream, so there's nothing I can really do about it. It's not bad. So basically, if you guys wanted to stay in Vietnam for the whole year, for a whole year of visas, a whole year of the transportation, it would cost you a little under $700. So you do it 4 times a year, and it's like 4 times a year times about $160 each time. So it's a little under $700 if you look at it that way. $700 gets you 1 year of staying in Vietnam. So basically, about $50 a month if you want to break it down per month. About $50 a month, and you leave the country 4 times a year. Bus all day. Yeah, they play music almost all these places. If you have a work visa, then you don't have to leave. Work visas last for 1 year. So you guys can get a job teaching English, which is probably the easiest and most common work visa here in Vietnam. So if you got a work visa, you would not have to leave the country. Your work visa would allow you to stay here 1 year. I try to be as upfront and I try to break everything down because I try to explain to my viewers of what it takes. Some people will say like, hey man, just do the visa, go on the website and you'll find out. And then you guys kind of don't know. I try to make you guys understand, and when you guys leave my live stream or my videos, I want you guys to understand everything very simple, very basic, to the point, because that's how I understand things. I like people to break down. Look at this. Look at that little traffic jam. So I like people to understand and fully kind of understand the whole process. I am the same way, man. I need to visualize things. I need to understand things and cost compare and say, well, Thailand's this, Philippines is this. So I try to explain things the way that I understand things and the way that I think people like to know things. So some people say I'm over analyzing or I give too much information, but that's just the way that I give information. But once again, man, big thumbs up to all the 3,000 subscribers. 3,018 it looks like now. So I appreciate all you guys that subscribe. I'm still shocked that 3,000 people watch my videos. It's still crazy to me. Also take around 48 hours a year. Yeah, I would say about 48 hours. Now, the other option, here's the easiest option, but this is not a budget option, and this is not a... So this is, if you guys have more money and you guys don't mind being out of Vietnam for a little bit, go fly to Bangkok. Go in Bangkok. As soon as you land, apply for your new e-visa. It'll take 3 to 5 days roughly, sometimes a little longer, but go to Bangkok for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. And then as soon as your new e-visa comes, fly back to Vietnam. I don't do it that way because I pay for an apartment here. The bus run is cheaper. But if money isn't a problem to you guys, just fly out of the country for a week every 3 months. wait for your new e-visa to come in your email when you're in your new country, and then once you get it, fly back. But that's the easiest, but it's not the quickest or the cheapest route, but it's the simplest route. Fly out, go have a vacation for 3 to 7 days, and then when you get your new e-visa, fly back to Vietnam. 4 total, unless somehow the only way it would be 5 is if you end up doing your visa runs. So, for example, my visa run now, if I do another one, would be March 27th. The bus runs that I do run twice a week. So maybe like one will be like March 25th and one will be like March 29th, right? So if I end up doing a visa run too early, and you add that up times 4, sometimes you might end up having to do a 5th if you lose multiple days on each one of your visa runs. What do you mean by making money? So the only way that I make money here is the YouTube ads. I just got monetized about 4 months ago, and I do an in-person service. So I pick up people, I welcome them, I get them a SIM card, I basically break them into how to navigate and get accustomed to Da Nang. So I do that as a separate service that's on my YouTube page. If you click on my links, you can see that service is being offered. I've done 3 of those services, coming up on my 4th, and I've been doing that for about 2 months or so. But that's it, man. There's no income coming in besides these YouTube revenue from the ads, and that just started back in September. I don't have any capital, so one, that's a big problem. For one, I don't have any experience in products and stuff like that, so it'd all be brand new, just like how this building a YouTube channel is completely brand new, and it's a full-time, time-consuming job. I don't know about products. I don't have any capital. So if you guys don't know, I moved out of the USA. I sold everything. I sold my car. I moved out of my apartment. I have 3 backpacks or 3 bags. That's all I have in life. There's no retirement fund. There's no income coming in. I left the United States with 1 year of cost of living in Vietnam. That's all I have. There's nothing else. There's no backup plan. There's no safety plan. There's no safety net. Nothing. So everything that you guys are watching is me on the fly. You could develop products. If someone wanted a studio by the beach, so I kind of break it down like this. So if you guys want a studio in this neighborhood, I would say you're looking at least $200 a month, and I probably wouldn't go over maybe $275 for a studio. Now for a 1-bedroom, I would say you're looking at roughly $275 to $300 a month, and I probably wouldn't go more than $400 a month in this area for a 1-bedroom. 2-bedroom, maybe around 400 is $375, $400 is your lowest, and I wouldn't really go over $550 or $600 for a 2-bedroom. I lived in California too, so I was about 30 minutes away from San Francisco in the Bay Area. I just got tired of the rat race back in the USA, and for me, moving out of the USA, moving out of the rat race, coming to Da Nang, which is a city I love, getting away from the politics, getting away from the crazy lifestyle, getting away from the inflation, and just hoping that the channel takes off or figuring out a way to make money online was a better option for me. February is usually a good month because rainy season kind of dies and fades away in like mid-January. So February should be pretty good. February is right when the rain's pretty much cleared up. It might have a little tiny bit of rain in February, but February will be a pretty good month. Yeah, Vanilla, I definitely encourage you guys. If you guys, basically the best thing about my service, which everyone tells me, is that people that come here, they don't know how to get a SIM card. They don't know how to go get to their airport. They don't know how to use InDrive or Grab. They don't know how to convert their currency. They don't know how to do a lot of things. And basically, my service on day 1 of you showing up here and day 2, you feel like you've already been here for a month or months, I show you guys all the apps to use. I show you where the ATMs are, the no-fee ATMs. I go get you set up on a legit, non-scam SIM card data plan. So it just saves you guys a lot of time and a lot of hassle. I wouldn't say I'm killing it, man. So to be honest, to break the back end down, I'm still not even breaking even on my bills here. I probably make 50 to 60% of what my monthly bills cost here. So I'm still out of pocket. I'm not breaking even at all. So I live here with me and my girlfriend, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. You guys see I go and eat out almost every single day. All of our bills are about $750-ish a month. And I'm probably getting back about $400 to $500 from YouTube and my in-person service. So I'm still putting out about $200 to $300 every month. So I'm not breaking even, but hopefully in the foreseeable future that will change. That's my goal, is just to break even. Helena is right there, guys. I've never been inside though, but Helena is right there. So Helena is almost right across the street from me, but I've never actually been inside. Yes. So foreigners can open up a bank account here. There's a couple restrictions on it, but I have heard people do it. I don't even bother. So I have a Charles Schwab high yield investor trading account that basically refunds back all my purchases. So I just use any ATM and I don't have to deal with anything. I appreciate it, Timothy. $750. Sometimes if we overspend a little bit, it can reach $800. But we could definitely move out of this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom that we're at and probably get our bills down to be about $650, maybe $600 for both of us. Because our apartment, so I spend a lot on our apartment. That's 70% of my budget. Our rent, with all of our bills, electricity, rent, everything is $550 at this 2-bedroom. And then we only spend about $200 on everything else. Maybe $225. So a little under $800. We can come in at about $750, but it's about $200-ish for food, transportation, everything for both of us combined. And our rent is about $550. And if we move to a 1-bedroom, we can get our rent down to about $350 a month. So about $150 to $200 less if we went down to a 1-bedroom. Oh, because of Philip. Okay. Philip the pate eater. Philip told us once that he was high school classmates with George Washington. That's how old Philip is. Philip's in the same yearbook as George Washington. But honestly, with my budgeting, if I move to a 1-bedroom, I realistically could probably get our bills down to about $600. But we just have a perfect 2-bedroom, and it's really, really hard to leave the place that we got, and it's just perfect. We have no security deposit. We have a month-to-month lease, so we don't have a long-term lease. We don't have a security deposit. We have an amazing view of the city. It's just so hard. We're 1 block from the beach, so it's very, very hard to move out of this place. Cucumber. 2 things I don't like, cucumber and pate. But big thumbs up to everybody that subscribed. Like I said, we just hit 3,000 subscribers. Let's let you guys take a look at the traffic. The traffic seems like it's picking up a little bit. There's the glasses lady. She'll probably approach me and see if I want to buy them lunch.
Hello.
Xin chào. I already have some. Already, same. Here we go. I already have. I have 2 pairs. 2 pairs I have. I bought those last time for like 70,000. I'll be there on January 17th. The best way to probably meet me is just to run into me when I'm out. Like, I'm out and about. And I get a lot of people that recognize me, shockingly. Like, I'll walk down the street and people say, hey, I know you. Even though Da Nang is a big city, like 1 million people, I run into people all the time. No, so I refuse. If you guys know me, I refuse to ride these. I walk 99% of the places that we go to here, and if I don't walk, we will take InDrive. InDrive is just like Grab, but it's about 30 to 50% cheaper than Grab. So on the rare occasions we do take transportation, we use InDrive, which I highly recommend. It's cheaper than Grab. Would I ever live by the river? It definitely would be cheaper. You could find better, bigger, cheaper places on the river, but I just love this neighborhood, man. Ever since I landed here about a year and a half ago, I've loved this neighborhood. It would be really, really hard for me to leave this neighborhood. I would have to find an amazing place at an amazing price. I would never say never, but I just think I lose too much stuff going to the river. Hopefully, man, I would love to be break even. I would love to be break even. That's kind of crazy that I say that, because back in the USA, I made decent money when I worked for myself. I traded stock options for a couple years, and then I had an online reselling business, and I made good money doing that. And it's on the flip side here. Here, I would just be ecstatic to break even doing what I love, doing the YouTube channel, and living in a city that I love, and just be break even where I just don't put anything out and just let the channel keep growing. That is shockingly my number one goal. Cheapest for a 1-bedroom condo. So if you're saying by the beach area, so the beach area is obviously going to be more expensive, but the cheapest studio-ish, not even a 1-bedroom that I've heard of, was about $160, $180, but it's very, very small. You will have an AC. There was no kitchen area. I've heard of stuff like 160, 180. Now, if you want to get into a 1-bedroom, I'm going to estimate maybe, if you really, really found something and negotiated hard, maybe you can get away with like 250, 275 in the beach area. But I would say 275 is kind of your break low point of that. And the simplest way that I compare Thailand to Vietnam is Vietnam's like a lesser luxurious version of Thailand, basically. But you get, so for me, I say 20 to 30% cheaper in Da Nang than Bangkok. I love Bangkok. It's actually shockingly one of my favorite cities. But two things that I like about Da Nang better is I get a 90-day visa in Vietnam. Thailand, I get a 60-day visa. So I get 1 month less of a visa in Thailand, and Bangkok cost me about 20 to 30% more. So that's what I would say. I think I answered that, Natalie. So when I first did the live streams, I think when I hit 50 or whatever it was, I went to do a live stream because I was kind of anxious to do one. And I think when I hit like start live stream, it said something like that. It said something like 24-hour, please wait while we approve your channel or something like that. So I think there's a 24-hour waiting period for it. Yeah, Philip was around. Philip's best friend was Adam, from Adam and Eve. That's probably how old Philip is. Put it this way, guys. If you guys watch my videos, if you see how I live, you see I don't really skimp on anything, especially rent, man. I know 99% of you guys are not even going to spend what I spend on rent. But remember, I spend about 80% of my budget on rent, and about 20% is everything else. So if you guys just kind of follow the lifestyle that I live, if you guys could make $700 to $800 a month doing something online, you guys could easily break even here. If you guys make like, honestly, I don't even know how I would spend $1,200 a month here. It would be extremely hard for me. If I was by myself, not even my girlfriend, she honestly only adds maybe about $100 to $125 a month extra on top of me being here. Because obviously we don't pay anything extra for her living in the apartment. We don't pay anything extra when she rides the Grab or the InDrive with us. So the only thing that she kind of adds to is the food bill, and every once in a while we'll do a couple little entertainment things, but not much. But you guys could honestly live here on my budget, about $600 if you guys live the way I do. I honestly don't know what I would spend. I would have to be throwing money away to spend over $1,200 a month here. Even $1,000 would be extremely hard for me to spend here. Bangkok has no beach. That's another thing. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi is no problem here. Wi-Fi is way better. If you ever been to the Philippines Wi-Fi is nothing compared. I would say Thailand and Vietnam's Wi-Fi is practically the same to me. I don't notice any difference. Um, we live way up at the top, and we never have any problems with our Wi-Fi. Thai Visa. Yeah, you can extend it, but the problem with extending it is two things. One, when you start extending it too many times, unlike Vietnam, Thailand's immigration is much more strict and they start looking at you. But for two, remember, the 90-day visa in Vietnam is only $25. So if you divide $25 by the 3-month visa, you're only spending about $8 a month on your visa. Whereas Thailand, you get a 60-day free visa, right? 60 days, $0. You go, wow, great. But once you extend that 3rd month, I think extending for 1 month is like $50. So it's already double the price of the Vietnam visa. So it's double the price. You have to go into the immigration place, and immigration's a lot more strict in Thailand. I like Bangkok. I like Bangkok a lot. I've been to Bangkok, I've been to Chiang Mai, and I've been to Chiang Rai. So those are the 3 cities I've been to in Thailand. And I lived in Thailand for probably about 5 months, from 2022 to 2023. So I enjoy Bangkok a lot. But remember, I don't drink, I don't go to clubs, I don't party, and I shockingly still like Bangkok. I like Bangkok because they have the BTS, so it's easy to get around the city. I love the Terminal 21 food court at the mall. I love the vibe and the atmosphere in Bangkok. I love the weekend markets. I love the parks. I love all that stuff. Subleasing, I'm not sure. A lot of people, so if you would have watched the stream just about a week ago, everyone tries to tell me about Hua Hin, but everybody that's been there to both, they tell me, the problem with Hua Hin is more expensive than Da Nang. You do get the 1 month less on the visa. And they said Hua Hin is just like one main strip. They said it's for older, retired people. They said it has nothing like Da Nang. They said almost all the food is just all Thai food. There's no Western restaurants. There's no different style of cuisine. So he just ran into a guy about 3 days ago. He lives in Hua Hin. And I asked him, I said, hey, man, a lot of people have been referring me. They said Hua Hin is just like Da Nang. And as soon as I said, he goes, no, don't go there, don't go there. He said it's for older people. He said it's just one main strip. He said there's no coffee shops, restaurants, Western amenities like they have in Da Nang. He said it's more expensive. So he said it's like a more expensive, lower, opposite version of Da Nang. Because that's the big thing. I've been trying to find an equivalent to Da Nang in either the Philippines or in Thailand. And over 2 years, I can't find it. I like the parks in Bangkok. The parks in Bangkok is pretty cool. And I love taking the BTS. And I love going to Terminal 21 food court. So all that stuff is a big plus. But like I said, Bangkok will cost me at least 20 to 30% more per month than living in Da Nang. Plus you don't get a beach. Plus you get 1 month less on your visa. So I've learned traveling, man. There's always pros and cons. People always ask me about the Philippines. They say, what do you think about the Philippines? And I tell them there's 3 great pros. 1, the Philippines has tons of English. You're going to get more English in the Philippines than any other Asian country. You're going to be able to meet women or meet whoever you're looking for much easier in the Philippines. And the 3rd pro to the Philippines is that you could stay for up to 36 months without ever leaving the country. So the Philippines has the longest, best Asian visa in Asia. But then after those 3 pros, the cons really stack up. The food is not going to be as good. The cost of living is much higher than Da Nang, probably about 40 to 50% more than Da Nang. Lots of stuff is always out of stock in the Philippines. The transportation isn't as good. The transportation is more expensive. The infrastructure, the internet's worse. You have brownouts or electricity problems. So after those three pros, there is a big drop off. I don't drink or go to clubs as well, but I'm into martial art gyms, healthy food. Probably find myself a cute girl. Do you think? 600 is definitely possible if you're gonna do a studio. You won't be able to do a 600 a month with a 2-bedroom for sure, because you're probably gonna be spending 450 to 500 on a 2-bedroom. A 1-bedroom, you're looking at about 300 bucks, probably roughly. A studio will be a little under 300. But it depends on your. So the biggest thing that people spend outside of their rent is going to be their food. We go to lots of local restaurants. We still go to a Western place once or twice a week, and we cook too. So you could get close to 600 bucks if you had a 1-bedroom, and you don't drink, you don't go get massages, you don't pay for women. And you don't go get steak dinners every night. You could get pretty close to 600 bucks. For sure under 700, probably close to 600 bucks is probably the best bet. What's up? What's up? Nothing much, just hanging out here on the main street of Tron Bok Dang. I don't know, because I am the worst person to ask. I've never paid for a massage. I've never paid for a woman. It's just something I don't do. My girlfriend lives here. Ever since I've been traveling to Asia since 2019, never paid a woman, never got a massage or anything like that. I know people will tell me it's cheap. I never experienced it. I don't know how cheap. I don't know what good prices are. Philip in the chat could probably tell you that. But I'm not sure on that aspect. I've always either just met women in the past or had a girlfriend. So I've kind of avoided that whole atmosphere of it. 200 a month on massage. That's basically what me and my girlfriend spend for food budget. What you spend on massages is our food budget. I don't understand, man, but everybody lives different, man. Like I said, SP spends like 200 bucks on massages. I spend 0 on massages, but then guess what? I spend 550 on rent, and then I think SP spends what, maybe 200 to 300 on rent. Oh yeah, mobile games. You'll find a lot. I'm not sure if you've seen this earlier, but there was the Bread and Butter Cafe. Everybody's working up there on their computer. There's a whole bunch of digital nomad cafes around here, and you kind of just run into people. So it's not really that hard. I meet people when I go do the Visa run on the bus. It's not really a problem, especially for me, man. I just kind of talk to everybody, so it's not hard at all. Another glasses guy. Let's see if he approaches us. He'll probably approach us, probably. Sit. Come on. So the crazy thing is those glass people, I'll be wearing those glasses that I bought from probably that guy. I probably bought at least one pair from that guy. You'll be wearing glasses and they'll literally try to still sell you the exact same pair of glasses. You'll say, hey man, I'm wearing them. What do you want me to do? Put them on the back of my head? 300 to 400, so then it's going to depend on your food. So I break down my bills this way. Rent, food, entertainment, transportation. My transportation budget is always less than $10 a month. Like I said, we walk about 99% of the time. So we spend definitely less than 10 bucks. Most months we spend less than $5 on in-drive or grabs. Entertainments, we hardly ever pay for entertainment. We'll go to the beach, We'll go to a cafe and sit like at a place like this and hang out. We will go to the Dragon Bridge. We'll go to parks. We'll do a lot of free entertainment. Every once in a while, we'll go to the mall and maybe go watch a movie that costs $4 or $5, or maybe we'll go bowling once a month. But our entertainment budget is less than $10 or so a month. $10 a month on entertainment. $10 a month on transportation, and then the bulk of mine is rent, and then food. So probably about $120. Probably each person is realistic for me out here. I don't ever eat breakfast, so you guys might spend a little more. I don't wake up in time, and I'm not a breakfast guy. I don't eat when I get up. So for lunch, maybe I'll go grab a banh mi, which is less than $1. And then I'll go to a local place for dinner, a local sit-down restaurant, and it'll cost us, like last night we went out to dinner. I had beef, rice, and a fried egg, and it came with like a little broth type of soup, and that was $1.25 for me, and my girlfriend was like $1.25. So I think we spent less than $3 on dinner last night, and a banh mi sandwich is $1. So we spend less than $8 a day on food. So if you guys can live that way, then your guys' budget will stay low. BBs, what's up? So the biggest things that I miss back about the USA is the food, especially like Mexican food. They got Mexican places out here, but they're nowhere on the level. They don't even have carne asada stuff out here. I miss pizza. Pizza out here is not that great. I miss good burgers. I miss good steak. So the food is kind of the thing that I miss. And I really miss driving a car. So those are the two biggest things that I really miss about the USA lifestyle. What's the average to rent a motorcycle? I've heard a couple of people. The lowest I've heard is about $70 a month. And I've heard some people pay up to about 110. So 110 is kind of expensive. And about $70 is kind of the cheapest that I heard. So figure in between 70 and 110's average, but should be under $100, and probably most places will be probably a little over 70. So if you get anywhere from $80 to $100, that's pretty average. Bars, clubs, cinemas, bowling, bonus, 400. That's crazy. That's like the price of our rent. That's what I should drive right there. Look, can you guys see that one? I would drive this. So I won't ride a scooter, but I'll definitely drive that. 4Ps is too expensive for me, man. 4Ps is like, I think they said like the 4Ps pizza that I looked at on the menu was like $15, which is like 5 nights of me and my girlfriend going out to dinner. So I can get one pizza at 4Ps, or me and my girlfriend can go out for dinner for 5 nights a week for the same price as one pizza. They do have cars, but I don't drive anything. I don't rent the scooters. Traffic here is crazy. If you guys watch my live stream at night, you guys see that sometimes I direct, or I was going to say direct traffic, but I point out how crazy the driving is. So I just don't risk driving anything out here. That was like some kind of little golf cart thing. I don't really see too many of those, but it was some kind of little golf cart type of thing. Yeah, it was something. I don't know what that is. 10,000. Hopefully we'll get to 10,000 one day. Last night we just hit 3,000, so blown away, man. September 1st we only had 1,000. I think we hit 2,000 around a little bit before Halloween, and then we just hit 3,000 a little bit after Christmas. So, man, shocked that this channel is growing. But I do spend a lot of time on live stream. I spend a lot of time doing videos, so I do put in a lot of time, but I enjoy it. 10,000 would be crazy, even 5,000. So 5,000 is still almost double of what we have now. 5,000 is still a good distance away. When did I start my channel? That's a good question, because it's kind of a trick question, because I kind of started my channel, I would say maybe about January of 2023. I would do a video. I didn't really know what I was doing. I would post something, and then maybe a month later I'd post something else. Like maybe some of it only had music, some had no audio. So realistically about a year ago, but probably really focusing on it probably like 9-10 months ago. All the way from like a year ago up till, so basically 0 months till about 10 months, I had less than 500 subscribers. And then at 10 months, I did 2 apartment videos, and they got a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, and that pushed me over the 1,000 subscriber mark. That happened back in September. But basically, about November of 2022, I kind of started saying, hey man, I think I should do a channel. I started uploading things. But full time, I would say probably about 9 or 10 months ago. I said the scooter live stream at 10,000. Parks, so we go to a couple of parks here. I wouldn't say they're nothing special, but they do have the exercise equipment. They have some grass. That one's probably the closest one that's just a few blocks back that way. There is other parks we haven't really checked out, too many in this area, but I'm sure there's a few parks that you could probably get to that's a little bit further from the beach area. So basically a simple answer of how I describe Thailand and Vietnam. So I describe Vietnam as kind of a less luxurious version of Thailand, but at a much cheaper price. So you're not going to get all the high-end places. So for example, like in Thailand, you'll go rent a condo, and they'll have like a rooftop gym, a rooftop pool. They'll have the luxury malls. So in Vietnam, you're not going to get that kind of stuff. You could, but you are going to pay a lot more, and they're going to be much more rare. But let's drop down the luxurious part, not to like terrible, but it's not going to be on the same level. But you are going to save about 20 to 30% per month living in a city like Da Nang than Bangkok. So you probably lower the luxury down about 20 to 30%, but you save about 20 to 30%. Yeah, so women is also going to be another thing. So it's kind of a culture shock when people come to Vietnam from Thailand because they're used to the girls wearing the little clothes and partying. You don't see that in Vietnam. Like when we go to the beach, there's no women down in bikinis and stuff like that, especially like in the Philippines. The women are all wearing the long white, real thin clothes. They cover up. They don't like to be in the sun. So you're not going to go down there and see Vietnamese women in bikinis and stuff. Other thing you're going to run into is there's going to be less English in Vietnam. So you're going to run into the language barrier problem, and you're going to run into a cultural problem. I think the stat that I read a while back ago was 70% of Vietnamese women are married by the time they're 25 years old. So that's just going to make it a little bit harder. There is night markets here. In this city, there's about 2 main ones. One's right under the Dragon Bridge, and then they have like the one that's not too far from us. It's not really that big, but it's a cool little local market. And then there's one that's right across from the Dragon Bridge and the river also. So I got lucky, man. So all the places I've stayed at here, I've never ever paid a deposit, and I've never signed a lease. So I have no security deposit at my 2-bedroom right here. We live almost all the way up at the top of this building right there. So I have never paid a deposit, and I've always done a 1 month-to-month lease. So I got very lucky, and I negotiate very hard. Didi, I think that's how you say your name. Let me see if I missed anybody's messages. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Everybody that's watching, if you guys have a subscribe button here, I'm not sure, does it show up here? Does it show up here? Or does it show up here? It shows up at one of those places. If you guys enjoy the channel or got some entertainment, please just hit that. I know whenever I hear it, I'm kind of the same way. I go like, oh yeah, subscribe, yeah, sure. But the one thing it does do, YouTube forces kind of an algorithm. So the more people that like, the more people that subscribe, then it pushes the channel, which means more viewers. More viewers means more money for me. More money means I can make more videos. I can go travel more. So it definitely does help. If you stay in hotels, you don't need a deposit also. Apartments, yes. But I've been lucky, like I said, I've never paid a deposit. I appreciate it, Firefox. All these deliveries are coming. I see all these little scooters are pulling up with packages. So some people really love this stuff. What we'll do is, if you guys stick around for maybe another 2 or 3 minutes, we'll go inside, because I know my girlfriend's probably wondering where the hell I'm at. I told her I was just going to go out and do a quick walking video that I shot before I went live. She's probably wondering like where the hell I'm at. We'll go upstairs and I'll give you guys a tour of my apartment for the people that haven't seen it. A lot of you guys have already seen my apartment lots of times, but I'll show you guys exactly what $550 gets you in this city. And I think you guys will be pretty impressed. We'll just hang around here for just another minute or two, see if we can see anything crazy on the street, and then we will. I've had this hat for a while, but like I said, I'm the type, I have like 4 hats here, but once a hat fits me perfectly, it's so hard to go to another hat, because hats, they just have to fit the right way. So I'm starting to break this one in. This one's starting to kind of break in and feel a little bit better. So local markets, we did it a little bit. It's shockingly not that much cheaper than our place that we go to called Moon Milk. We get most of our stuff from Moon Milk, and it's not really that much cheaper, but every once in a while we'll get some stuff from a local market. We don't have any problems or nervous about buying from it, but it's just not that much cheaper, and you kind of would have to walk. So we can get our eggs for a little bit cheaper at the market, but why carry the eggs half a mile or a mile when we could just go up the street and get it for practically the same price? But sometimes we get like fruit or some snacks or something from there. It's on a high floor. We're almost at the very top. So we'll actually go do that right now. We got to figure out how we're going to get upstairs, because I do not have the elevator. Remember this area, because I'll show you once we get up to the top. I'll say, hey guys, remember we were standing down there? But we're going to be way up there in just a minute. So when we look down, our balcony that I'm going to show you looks down on this area. Remember, I'm going to say, remember we were just down here? So this will be the area that we see. So let's try to go in here and try to get up the elevator with no key. But this used to be my hangout. We used to go in this little Q market, but I guess there was a fight, and so they took all the tables out. Apparently they think they're punishing someone for fighting, but what they don't understand is, instead of people going into this store now, people just come right across the street, buy their stuff there, and sit there. So they're only really hurting themselves. So not really sure about it, but for some reason they like to do that. So the My Key Beach is literally, no joke. Actually, you know what we'll do really quickly, we'll show you guys. Oh, let me tie my shoe real quick. I'll show you guys how damn close I am to the beach. You guys will be shocked. Give me 1 second. What we'll do is, I'll show you guys a Q market. This is kind of a place where you can buy stuff. Like I said, you guys can get your water here. This water is definitely more expensive than the water that I buy in my building, but it's for tourists that don't know. You guys will have drinks. You have your local drinks. Look at these. These are the Thailand Red Bulls. I know you guys have seen these before. 40 flights of stairs. My battery would probably run out by the time we got up there. Yeah, so people are very friendly here. It's a different type of friendliness from the USA. I would say, there's my favorite soda, Mirinda. They have Cokes. They're different friendly here. So like in the USA, everyone, like you walk by someone, you say, hey, how's it going? How's your day? There's none of that here. But like, let's say you break down or you're looking for change or something, people will always help you out. So it's a different kind of friendliness. Asia's kind of like that. Like, you know how you go to the grocery store and like your cashier's like, how was your day today? Like, you don't get that. But let's say like you dropped your phone or something, they would bend down and pick it up. Or if you say, how do you get here? People will help you out. So it's a different type of friendliness. So we'll come in here, we'll do two things. This is our lobby. There's a nice Christmas tree. I'll show you guys how close we are to the beach. Hopefully they will not have the door shut today. And then we'll try to figure out how we get up the elevator with no key. So this is my building, right? Yep, they do have the window open. So this is where we get our water. If you guys can see, that's the big 5-gallon waters in the back. That's where we buy our water. And then this is how close we are to the beach, guys. Look at this. Here's our building and there's the beach. Let me try to zoom in. That is the beach. Where that bus is, once that goes by, that's the beach. That's the Mikey Beach right there. So where those trucks are right there, that's literally the water. That's how close we are to the beach. We're gonna take this elevator. If we gotta hitch a ride because I don't have my elevator key. So we're gonna have to wait until someone comes and get on the elevator with them. Yeah, like I said, like no, when I tell you guys I'm one street off the beach, you guys don't believe me, and I'm literally 2 minutes at best from the beach. Like I could probably throw a football from here to the beach. There we go. So there we go. We will take the elevator. This place is called Muang Tan. I will type it in when I get upstairs. So sometimes the elevator can take a long time depending on how many stops it has. If you guys come down like in the morning or at dinner time, it does get pretty crowded. But on the off-peak times, it's pretty quick. No pool and no gym, so that is kind of a thing that a lot of people don't like. But for me, we're that close to the beach that if you guys really want to swim, you can just walk outside. And there is a gym about 2 blocks down. Gyms and pools are definitely considered a luxury here in Vietnam. In Thailand, you will run into it a lot more than Vietnam. Right now it's not, but in about 2 or 3 months, it'll be very humid. Oop, 36. Going up. I was almost gonna get out there, but it's not humid at all right now, which is great weather for me because I do not like humid weather, but it's humid in Asia. So this is a good break for me because it's perfect weather for me. But in about 2 or 3 months, it'll get very humid. And let me show you guys. We'll come down this little section. You'll see how high we are, and then we'll go into my apartment. But this is the city side that I prefer to stay on. Look at this. We were just down here. Remember, guys? Look. So we were just down there. This is the city side. So there's the river. Some people were talking about the river earlier. We were just down here. And then you could stay here at the other side, which most people think is better, which I don't. But this is the beach side. And people always say, oh, the beach, that's gonna be great. But the downside about the beach is at nighttime, it's completely dark. So you can't even see the beach at night. But if you guys still wanna stay on the beach side, you rent on the beach side, which is these ones. Yeah, so this is, oh, there we go. So there's the beach side. That's how far we are from the beach. So people don't believe me when I say we're literally the block at the beach. So this is the beach. Remember we were just down there when we started the live stream. We were just about over here. I think there's 42 or 43 floors on this one. So there's 4 different ways. So if you stay on this side, you get the beach. But the problem is the beach, you usually get blocked by a building in front. So they're only like partial views. Our side is the city view. And then what I recommend if you guys want both is you stay on this side, because this side, your balcony will face half is the beach and then the other half is the city. So you guys can do a half side. And let me show you guys what you get for 550 bucks. Remember, this is a 2-bedroom. So if I moved downstairs where the 1-bedrooms are, I could pay about $350 for the same exact building, except for it'd be a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It wouldn't be 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. But this one is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $550. That includes electricity, that includes Wi-Fi, that includes everything. So she'll I say, where have you been? This is our kitchen. Big kitchen. I love the kitchen, right? We cook. There is no stove, unfortunately. A lot of our ovens in Asia, ovens are not a big thing, so we did get an air fryer. And we do have a crock pot. So I do have this. So this is our big kitchen. This is our water that I told you that we get. 5 gallons, and it's 30,000, which is like about $1.25. This is our living room. This is our living room right here. Big living room. This is our TV. It all comes fully furnished. So all this stuff came with it. We didn't buy anything. TV. We have a Christmas tree that we bought. This is our Christmas tree right here. This is our 2nd bedroom. There's somebody in my apartment. This is our storage 2nd bedroom where we keep most of our bags. This is my bathroom right here, right? So I use this bathroom. That's my bathroom. And then here's our bedroom. This is the 2nd bedroom. This is her bathroom, which is a little bit nicer. And she has the glass one, which kind of funny about this. Like if you come in here, it's a glass. So you literally are taking a shower kind of inside the shower, inside the room. And then this is our bed. We still haven't showed you my favorite part of the house yet. That's the bed, nice queen size bed. This is our view from our bedroom. You can see the Dragon Bridge, which I really, really love. Dragon Bridge is right there, the yellow thing. That's the head of the bridge. That's the tail. We can watch this on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That spits out fire and it spits out water at 9 o'clock at night. But this is the view. This is how high we are. The amusement park is over there. And then we will, yeah, I get everything's paid for it. So $550 includes as much electricity as I want to use. Internet, everything's all included. So $550 is total for everything. This is our balcony, so you guys will see over there. It's kind of hard to see because it's a little foggy, but let's see if you guys can see the Ferris wheel. There it is. That's the amusement park. There's the Ferris wheel. There is a mall over there. There is the other bridge. There's the bridge. And then look at how high we are. I'll show you guys exactly. We were just right down there. This is the liquor store, the convenience store that we were sitting at down there. And look at, we're almost at the top of the building. So that is our place. 550 bucks. And we could go to a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So we wouldn't have that extra bedroom. We wouldn't have that. And it would cost roughly about $350, maybe 400 bucks. But this place is 550. And I have no security deposit, and I have a month-to-month lease. So that's why I love this place. It's going to be very hard to give it up. So very nice. We watch our Netflix, our YouTube videos on there.
How long have you been live?
As long as I want.
I thought you were gonna record videos.
I did. I've been doing a lot of work today.
Wow.
Unlike you, I do a lot of work.
I've been doing work and cleaning.
Really?
Unlike you.
Really? I don't do that?
No.
Let's see. So I just shot that video that I hope that you guys will watch. I'm gonna try to have it uploaded tonight. This is the camera. So this is my backup camera. This is my DJI Pocket 2. This is what I've been shooting my walking videos on, but it's not my main camera. My main camera is right here.
Are your neighbors good? They don't really care about us.
This is my main camera that I shoot almost all my other videos on, the GoPro, and I have the wireless Rode Go microphone setup. Let's see. My neighbors, yeah, my neighbors are fine. Actually, we've been having different neighbors lately. So we have the ones that moved in now. We had the other ones that were here for a couple of months. So everything is kind of good. Thumbs up to all 33 people here. What time is it? 4 o'clock. So this was kind of an unexpected live stream. I figured since I was down at the beach, I should do it. But almost every day we do a nightly dinner live stream. So when we go out to dinner, we usually pick a restaurant and then we'll do a live stream from there. And then when we walk to wherever we go, we do a live stream. So if you guys just subscribe to the channel, and you guys are interested, maybe in about 4 hours when we go to dinner, I'll do another live stream if you guys want to come see some food or the local restaurants that we go to, see maybe the local area or the local neighborhood that we decide. I'm not sure where we would go for dinner tonight. We went to the George Costanza restaurant last night. What's the next place that we're ready for, Fluffy? I don't know what restaurant we would go to. Our rotation is Thai restaurant, Bikini Bottoms, the chicken place, the local place, George Costanza, and Bonet. But I think we went to Bonet, George Costanza last. We went to the local Vietnamese. So I think it is like Bikini Bottoms or the Thai restaurant. We went to the Thai restaurant Christmas Eve. So I kind of think it's Bikini Bottoms or something. Yeah, it's mostly Koreans that come here. Na Trang is Russians. But not really bragging, but I think I'm the only YouTuber here in Danong that does live streams. So the other bigger guys here, they don't do live streams. So if you guys want to see live streams, I'm the only guy that lives here full time, does a full time YouTube channel that does live streams. So this is the official live stream YouTube Danong channel here. So we'll probably sign out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the walk. There will be an uploaded video of me walking on the main road. Maybe you guys will check that out. And if not, come back and check the dinner night live stream tonight. So appreciate it. Vidamar, you're back, buddy. You always call me the idol of the Philippines. So thumbs up to you. Check back in about 3 or 4 hours, guys, when we go to dinner. You should get an alert if you subscribed. Don't miss that live stream. And I will answer all your guys' remaining questions when you guys get back. So thumbs up to you guys. Appreciate it. And see you guys just in a couple hours when we go eat dinner. So thank you guys very much.